All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Dumb honors to Apostle Elders in New York. Great Millstone. All right. And salutation y'all around the world is teaching truth. My name is Maya Ka'ala Nagab. I was Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right. Nobody's the color of a tar. Okay. We are brown skinned people. Okay, with various shades of brown, very different hair textures, nose features, lip features. All right. And the other people are antagonists or enemies are Edom, Pt.1, the red people, all right, so-called Caucasian people. Their skin is translucent and their flesh and blood shows red. Okay, so that's why they call Pt.1 Edom. All right, and I made this video a couple of days ago that basically the so-called Latinos and it's titled the so-called Latinos, Native Americans are Israelites, you bird brains. And I began a lot of comments on that video and stuff, and see bullies within Israel, particularly the tribe of Judah. They don't do any research, and they don't study scriptures, and they always, it's just like a bully. You're always looking for easy targets, because particularly 2/3 among Jake, they don't study history of North America and the Latin countries. Actually, Mexico is part of North America, if you don't know about it. All right, so they ignorant about the history of Mexico and its people. All right, and they ignorant to the fact that the so-called Mexicans are Israelites. All right, they don't know that. Number one, ultimately, the Most High blocked them from receiving that information. He only gave the information to those that are chosen by him. Okay, so I got a scoffer said was Mexicans. I got a couple of scholars that wasn't that they suffered the same thing we suffer. They was never scattered. And other videos I've seen cross comments on other people's videos, the Mexicans never enslaved, man. All that's just totally false, man. All right. In order to identify, as I said, I'll point this out again. In order to identify who and who's not the Israelites, you gotta see if they match the prophecies of the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Okay. So this is not about how I feel or anything, or all this silly stuff, man. All right, this is about total facts. It's like I'm trying to get my camera focused. Now say you're gonna act up. Okay. All right, so there you go. Deuteronomy 28:45 and 46, and moreover, all the curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments, statutes, which he commanded thee. It says, and they shall be upon thee a sign for one upon thy seed. All right, so the curses shall be a sign of one about who are the children of Israel. All right, and the so-called Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico, are the Israelites. All right, and and one of the lies is that the indigenous people of Mexico, their father's bloodline go back to Spain. That's a lie, man. All right, that's a lie. Just like a lie that's saying that all Judites, so-called African Americans, have Edomite forefathers. So-called Caucasian forefathers. That's a lie, man. All right, because when Esau put together that caste system, he forced a lot of Issacharites, so-called Mexicans of paternal indigenous descent. He basically genocide them, newspaper genocide. All right, he forced them to say they're mestizos, which is that's not true, man. All right, Okay. Also, if they was mestizos, they wouldn't be going through all these curses, man. All right. Now, what's one of the curses? I think go more than the curse. I think go basically two main curses that Jay said, because they always say so-called Mexicans wasn't enslaved and they was never lynched. And I'm gonna go through that, man. All right, here go right here. Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 is saying Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right, so the whole nation of 12, the whole nation of Israel, all 12 tribes, then go into in slavery in Egypt again in history, man. All right, it said your house will breed into Egypt again. Well, shit, that's talking about captivities, double fold. It's talking about America. All right, well, America known as you go to Washington D.C. You see the Egyptian monuments in there. You go to Southern Illinois, it's called Little Egypt. You go to Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, that's an Egyptian city. You got the pyramid there. You go to Las Vegas, you got the pyramid. You can look on your dollar bill, that's the pyramid. All right, but also mean house of bondage. All right, you go to Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 6. All right, when you look at the word Egypt in Hebrew means double straights, man. All right, it says, by the way whereof I spake of thee, thou shalt see them more again. Right, so whole nation, we should, all 12 tribes, you should see the land of Israel again. There you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Sold me what? The Most High gave us up unto our enemies, man. All right, from bondmen, we was on those slave auction blocks. And no man shall buy it. Nobody should save us. We have to serve this punishment. All right, and you can easily see right here, man. This it's a lot for all the noise. The people celebrate their heathen holiday, 4th of July. And also have family members here. I don't celebrate it, But this is the book Mysteries of the Mexican Pyramids by Peter Tompkins. And I got this book for real cheap, man. All right. So it says right here. It said Mexican slaves by the thousands, many of them highly skilled as sculptors, carpenters, masons, and gardeners, haul stone and timber from the breeze of Teotihuacan. All right. Iron chisels, iron hammers, enable them to cut the porous red stone of the valley into the palatial European houses. Over the doors, which the new hidalgos could place their carved etchings where Indian palace and pyramids had stood. Churches and monasteries sprang up complete with battlements, buttresses, and heavy grilled windows against the Indians who had built them. All right. So they building up houses, places where they not gonna dwell, man. All right. So that's in Deuteronomy. I'm gonna get to the shipping part in a minute. All right. So the Spaniards came in there in the 16th century, early 16th century, enslaved the indigenous people of Mexico. All right, the Mexica people, man. All right. It says, let me see. I'm trying to find that scripture salak, Yep. Go right here. Let me get this camera focused. All right, Deuteronomy 28 verse 30 said, "Thou shalt bear off a wife, another man shall lie with." That happened to them. All right, Esau lay with their women. That happened to so-called Negro tribe of Judah up in North America. Happened to them, man. It said, "Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof." Right, and this is what Esau did, man. All right, he did to the tribe of Issachar down in Mexico, man. All right, so when they feeling the curses, man. All right, let me get this right here. It says, surviving on drinking water and few tortillas, the Indians at their own expense supply all the work and all the material bought up from childhood to a Spartan life, trained to endure pain. They work long hours without showing fatigue. Okay, so it's proven they are the tribe of Issachar, man. All right. Get this right here in Genesis 49. All right. These golfers, man. All right, it says Genesis 49 and 14. All right, it says Issachar is a strong ass couched down between two burdens. Right, two burdens in Mexico, America. They oppressed by Esau down in Mexico. They oppressed by Esau in America. And he saw the rest was good. All right, talking about they fiesta they take, the afternoon breaks they take. All right, it said the land it was pleasant, it was beautiful, and bowed his shoulder to bear, became a servant unto tribute. All right, he became a servant and he became a slave, man. All right. It says right here, he is a strong ass. All right, so that's why I could do all that hard work in Issachar or Yashar. Hebrew Yashakar means he is hired. All right, so that's why Esau constantly hired him for all these jobs and stuff, man. Y'all talking about they be telling us Esau hired job because he know the prophecies of these scriptures, man. All right, my own mother, she's a manager. She used to be a manager. All right, of a certain company that made school lunch and stuff, and she said they knew the prophecies that the so-called Mexican children travel Issachar. Issachar mean he is hired. All right, she said that's why they was hiring him. All right, and my mom, she not in the truth. She told me that, man. All right, so here it says, all right, it says, they work long hours without showing fatigue. All right, so they're a strong ass. All right, and that's they symbol the ass. All right, one of them. The other one's the moon, moon and the sun. All right, because they could tell, they could go by the constellations or the stars and tell, predict things, certain events. It said constantly subject to unbelievable savagery by the Spaniards. The individuals were torn from their families to work as slaves in gold and silver mines, branded on their face each time they changed masters. The prettier women were raped. All right, they'll go back to Deuteronomy 28:30, and affected with pox, smallpox, leprosy, all manner of plagues. All right, it said in I can't pronounce that. In Telcla alone, 250,000 Indians had died of plague. Another 3 million. All right, so this go back to let's see, Deuteronomy 28. All right. It said a woman was raped. Okay. Deuteronomy 30 said, thou shalt bring off a wife, another man shall lie with her. All right. All right. It says right here, Deuteronomy 28, verse 22, when they have all those different diseases, as I read, so Deuteronomy 28:22, the Lord shall smite thee with consumption. And get this focus again. It's a lot. Uses to stay focused for a while, but come on. A consumption with a fever and with inflammation, with extreme burning, with the sword and blasting, with mildew, and they shall pursue it till thou perish. All right. So that there you go, man. All right. So all right, and look at right here. It says what? It says the Flemish artist Theodore Debris depict the Indians hanging themselves or taking poison in acts of mass suicide from shock at the overthrow of their culture. So great was the terror of Mexico about 1530 that the Indians desisted from the relationship with their wives to avoid having children doomed to slavery. All right, so their kids was going to slavery, man. All right, it says Deuteronomy 28 verse 32. It said, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long. There shall be no might in thy hand. All right, so their kids was getting taken, man. All right, so you guys, man, you don't know what the hell you talking about. You don't do no research. You don't do no history. You sure the hell don't know scriptures, man. You scoffers, man. just focus, man. Salak. Just bear with me. Damn, man. Come on. You know what? I'm just going to end it right here. This is going to be part 1. All right.